All right, you know what day it is. It's in the title. Today is leg day. Now, what's that gonna include? Because let me lay it out for you, right? You're not gonna get to see the workout today. First video so far, you guys actually aren't gonna get to see the workout. And this is the time that we have together. And then after the workout, I'll kind of debrief it again. But, sorry, new camera mount, that's gonna shake a lot. So just pretend you're on a bumpy roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? So, starting with warm up, obviously, heavy deadlift. Then, dude, is it annoying for you guys as much as it is for me? Oh my gosh, it's bumping around like crazy, crazy. Freaking heavy deadlift, squat, hamstring curl, some type of hamstring curl, frick ton of leg extensions, calves, abs, a little maybe abs. I don't know. I haven't decided. And cardio because I didn't go this morning. So yeah, man. I normally go do my cardio. For those that don't know, I'll go to 24-hour fitness or LA Fitness now is what I've been doing because I have a 24-hour fitness membership and I just hate all the equipment, the people, the environment. The nothing's ever clean, nothing's ever in place. There's never weights there. It's a trash gym, but it's the gym I went to for the first 3 years of lifting. Not really. 2.5 years of lifting, you know. It's not even lifting. Like, I would go there to do push ups, you know what I mean? I just needed the environment to do it. Two and a half years of weightlifting, you know? I don't know. I don't know what we count it as. But, yeah, so I'll go there to do, I used to go there to do my cardio. Now I got an LA Fitness membership. Might as well just go to LA Fitness, right? Makes a lot more sense. So, we're going to pull up to LA Fitness and finish with my cardio. 30 minutes on the bike. Heck yeah. Trying to think. I normally go in to a separate gym to do my cardio first thing in the morning. Like, I get up. It's a 5-minute drive. So I get up, you know, I don't eat breakfast because I'm not super hungry first thing in the morning. So I get up, have something super small. Like, it's like a Rice Krispie treat. Go, do some cardio, get back, eat an actual meal, get back in bed, like scroll on my phone, not in bed, but like sit on my bed because I don't have a desk. And the house is kind of busy in the mornings, so I'm like chilling around, you know, for like a couple hours, let that digest, go eat another meal. I guess you could call it lunch. It's not really lunch though. It's like a pre-workout. It's always like a bowl of cereal or like cinnamon toast crunch, chocolate milk, something like that. Um, some more Rice Krispies, something like that. And then we'll actually get the freaking lift going. So, heading on the way to the gym right now. Trying to think. I'm not super stiff anywhere. My lower back is just a little like tight. I think I slept weird last night, so just need a little bit of an extra warm up. I may actually end up seeing my parents at this gym because I'm trying to get them into exercising. You know, just like the basic stuff. You know what I mean? They're older, so a bit more longevity stuff, less compounds really in the long run. Like not really bench or squat. Because why would you? You know, like do more of the like Bulgarian split squats. That's great. Um, yeah, I think I like friends that I know that are athletes. I always recommend completely different exercises and routines because I know that they're going to want to do explosive movements. Like, there's nothing wrong with a little barbell squat, right? But I will highly recommend to my friends that do basketball, football, that kind of stuff, I will recommend Bulgarian split squats because that's going to give you more of that kind of squat, like lunge stance, if you know what I mean. Because that way you can also progressively overload it because you can't really progressively overload like walking lunges. I don't know. Um, yeah, football players though. Football is slightly different just because it depends on the position you play. Like my friends that are fullbacks, like they just power lift essentially, and then they do conditioning on the side. like a little bit of cardio. But I have friends that are fullbacks and they just like deadlift 500 pounds or something, or 600 pounds or something like that. But I also have friends that are like do wide receivers in football, right? They do quarterback, and they gotta be fast. They gotta be able to freaking move. So it's football's a little bit of a different ball game. Basketball is all about speed. It is speed, man. Also, I say these things about sports with like probably 75% confidence. I'm not like super into it. I don't know too much about training for those types of sports. I've never played competitive basketball or football. I watch it from time to time, but like I don't know enough to accurately be an expert on it. What I can say that the closest thing that I'm an expert to out of anything, I'm so sorry you guys are shaking like that. It's the bumps, but closest thing I would consider myself an expert to, and I wouldn't even consider myself an expert. I think I'm just a person that's, oh my goodness, I'm just used to it. Like I just have practiced a lot on myself. Is gaining and losing weight, gaining and losing muscle. I would consider myself um, more of a knowledgeable person in the field of like macros and training and cardio. Like there is no, because there's always a risk of injury when it comes to exercising. You walk in the gym, you start your workout, there's going to be a risk of injury, especially when it comes to more compound movements. There's a huge risk of injury for deadlift, but I think it's super fun, so I'm going to do it. But when it comes to like cardio, I mean, depends on the cardio as well. Like if you're running, I can maybe see how that could be negatively impactful. But if you're doing mountain biking, yeah, that can be super negatively impactful. I totally understand that. But if you're doing stationary bike, come on. I don't foresee you injuring yourself on a stationary bike. And if you say that you're scared, you're not doing your cardio because you're scared you're going to injure yourself on a stationary bike, I just don't believe you. I don't know if I believe you, man. What I do say is I think you're a little lazy. I think you think you got more important things to do than your cardio. So you try to rationalize it, you try to make up excuses about it. Oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I can't just go to the gym just to do cardio. I can't fit a bike in my house. Come on, man. I lived in a dorm room for 6 months, and I had a stationary bike under my bed. My bed was lofted, and I had room for my desk, my dresser, which was squeezed up against the corner, and a stationary bike. And I fit it. Like I had to in the snow put a stationary bike in the trunk of a Uber, like whatever, Suburban, like the biggest one they have. And I had to take that Uber 30 minutes back to the center of Boston, back to my dorm room. And I had to wheel it because those ones don't fold or anything. They don't compact. They don't disassemble. I had to pick it up from the back and wheel it into the escalator, or not the escalator, into the elevator and take it up the stairs and then wheel it into my room and then situate it. Come on. That thing was heavy too. It's not just heavy, but it's cumbersome. Like I had to like it was probably 120 pounds or something. I had to like maneuver it into the freaking trunk. And the dude was standing. The Uber driver did not help me. He was just standing there like, oh, I'll let you. He didn't speak English, but I was like, bro, it was hard. And at the same time, I'm trying not to scratch his car. It was tough, man. But I don't know if there's much else to freaking say. I'm gonna try and get in there, get warmed up, and I mean, I guess you guys don't get to see the workout, so let's see how this leg day goes. All right, thanks for tuning back in. Hello, weird. Thanks for tuning back in. That was leg day. That cut must be crazy. I'm just thinking in my head like that must be insane. Just straight up. Wah! Oh, that was hard, dude. That was a hard leg day. 335 for 5 was top set of deadlift. Warm ups went well. It was a grinder of a set, though. I will tell you that last set, not that last set, that last rep of 335, the fifth rep. I was, I was. Looks so weird. I was like, I don't want to say that. It's just I'm looking for the right choice of words without it sounding weird. I was I was jerking it up. I was don't clip that. I was like yanking it past my knees. But like once you get it past your knees and you're trying to get it to your waist, it was oh man. I got a little bump here. Whee! Um dude, it was crazy. And then today I did 4 sets of leg extensions. Destroyed my quads with some single leg extensions. And so I do like six per leg and then do that until like burnout, until I can't get 6. And then I finish with like a double of the same weight, like a superset almost. I was tough. That was really hard. My quads are like pumped. I was going to do cardio. There's no way. There's literally no way I'm doing cardio after that. So I'm going to go back tonight, probably at like 9 p.m. or something, at least before they close, and go finish off my cardio for the day. Man, it was rough. I could barely walk at the end of that. I mean, I'm feeling it just pushing the pedal or pushing the gas right now. And it's not like I tried to go from quad extensions straight to cardio. I did calves, I did abs, and then so it's like a 15-minute break. Couldn't do it. Could not freaking do it, man. And then I walked over the cardio machine and just yeeted right past it. I just freaking juked it out, ran away from it. That was wild. But everything else was good. Squats was great. I mean, I had probably a couple reps that were questionable in terms of, balance and form. Besides that, it was pretty solid. Trying not to crash my car right now. Goodness. But, hi. What are you doing? Go. Yeah. Sorry. Cool. So yeah, that was leg day, man. Abs were good. Trying to think what didn't go well. Leg curl was a new machine. I was doing seated leg curl, and there was this weird part of the machine that was a bit strange, I guess I'd say, in that it the one that I'm used to plate loaded ones. I know it's weird, but I normally do plate loaded leg curls, seated, and I don't know what about it, but it was just really hard. The end of the rep, that's what I'm trying to think of, is the end of the rep was super, super hard. I was curling probably 180 or something like that, and the last 30% of the rep it felt like 240 pounds or something. It felt like 60 pounds heavier. So I got a lot of partials in on the seated leg curls. Trying to think. Didn't do RDLs because I did really heavy deadlift. It was so funny. I finished my deadlift warm-ups, right? So 135, 225, 275, loaded up 335, and then walked over to get some water. And then I freaked out because it's so quiet in there. It's really quiet in the gym, which is surprising because it's really big and there's a lot of people. But the music isn't super loud. I don't know, it's just pretty quiet. But anyways, my music is blaring in my headphones, so I don't notice anything. But I feel someone tap my shoulder, and I turn around, and I get jump scared because it was one of my friends. And I was like, dude, I was like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, John's here, her husband. And I was like, oh my gosh, let's go say hi to John. And so I'm like, oh, this is cool. Just finished my warm-up, so I'm going to go say hi to John, another friend of mine. And we go over and start talking to him, but he literally is just wants to chat. They just finished their workout and they just want to chat, and I'm like, they're in the middle of a conversation with each other, and but it's a group scenario, and so while he's talking to her, or while she was talking to him, she was saying words to him, he was listening. I look at John and I'm slyly I'm like, hey, I gotta go, my pre's kicking in. And he was like, I got you. Because he noticed I was staring off in the distance for a few seconds, tweaking. like the tingles in your cheeks start to come and you start to get itchy. Your brain starts to get freaking locked. So yeah, I was like, dude, I'm locked in right now. I gotta go. I gotta go hit my top set. And then this is even better. I'm telling you, universe was like preying on my downfall because I literally set up my camera just to record like my top set on my water bottle just to see. And literally, my mom calls me. Second I set down the camera, my mom calls me. And I'm like, I pick it up and I go, hey. And she's like, hi, you want to see a movie tomorrow night? I'm like, can I call you back in 30 seconds? I was like, I was literally about to do my top set. Can I just hit that real quick? She was like, yeah. She was so sweet, but oh man, it was a grinder of a top set. I'll tell you that for sure. I think I already said that, but man, it was pretty rough. But yeah, I started feeling like I was gonna throw up while I was doing squats. That's pretty customary though. That's pretty normal for a leg day. At least since I started taking the Super Thavage pre-workout. Um, yeah, anytime you full scoop that business, it's rough on the stomach. It's just a lot of citrulines, I think. I used to mix my own pre-workout. I used to, you know, put some arginine and some beta alanine and some citrulline, and then maybe a little caffeine. But well, I drink coffee. That's what I used to do. But I hate coffee now. I don't like the taste of it. In Italy, when I was studying abroad, I started drinking coffee, and I mean, it's just different there. It's like sweet and a little bitter, but like tastes nothing like coffee in America. Like coffee in America just tastes watered down. And to be fair, I'd never had coffee up until Italy, so it kind of ruined American coffee for me. But yeah, that's pretty it. Pretty much it. I hope y'all like the new intro. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning car talk, but hope y'all like it. Just trying to become my own kind of brand, slowly but surely, man. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's simple, it's straightforward. Um, just kind of, I mean, in terms of structure, I know a lot of you guys dog on me about the whole like copying Sam Sulik or copying Rich Piana kind of stuff. It's not really copying, it's just like a very similar style format. I will say the intro was really close. The intro was really close, but I'd never done YouTube video before. I'd never done structure before, and I'd never posted consistently. That was my hardest thing with doing content growing up is when I was younger, I was in high school, I had so much trouble doing it consistently. And so if I have a format to kind of imitate, at least for a while until I can get consistent at posting for a couple months, I stand by what I did and I stand by it. I hope you guys like the new intro though. Again, let me know if you've got any recommendations, any comments, questions. Let me know. I hope y'all like the Q&A post. I'm going to try and get a grocery haul video out probably next week, I think is going to be the goal. Besides that, I'll see you tomorrow morning for freaking chest.